Responsible bidder remains the law in Cincinnati tonight, but it can't be implemented. That's because City Council didn't have the votes to delay it for 90 days to work out concerns about its impact. 9 on your side's Tom McKee is live right now with the impact that non-decision is already having tonight. Tom?
Well, that is very true. Responsible bidder simply means that those contractors who want to work with the city must have an apprentice training program in place. And those contractors say that's going to mean that minority-owned businesses and women-owned businesses are going to be cut out of city contracts. Those on the other side of the issue say nonsense. This is about jobs and trying to reduce poverty. Those are the issues, they say.
Prue's Construction does a lot of work with the city of Cincinnati. Right now, the non-union shop is installing fiber optic cables along Central Parkway. But John Prue says responsible bidder could quickly change that.
It'll clearly stop us from pursuing projects for Cincinnati Waterworks, stormwater project, which is a fair amount of work we do.
City Council didn't have the votes Wednesday to delay implementation 90 days to talk over concerns about the law. Prue's listened, knowing that could impact his bottom line.
We'll look elsewhere. We'll look in Kentucky, we'll look in Indiana, because we are not welcome here in Cincinnati, at least on those projects.
Responsible bidder was passed 5 years ago and has been upheld by the courts. The Cincinnati chapter of the NAACP says it's time to quit arguing and put it in play.
If we see that the law should be enforced, it's a law, it's been upheld by the U.S. Sixth Circuit, and so we'll have to see how to make sure it gets enforced like any other law.
Critics say the impact will be immediate to businesses that have seen their share of city contracts climb from 3% to 17% in recent years.
The women and minority businesses that are here today are about to get wiped out of city contracts.
But Richardson doesn't buy that argument.
It's untruthful. There's no fact, they have no factual evidence to support that. They're trying to scare people.
Debate on the measure was often heated Thursday, leading Councilmember Wendell Young to say this.
The other thing I will tell you is, Mr. Mayor, I think that part of what drives this is a lack of trust in terms of what will happen during a pause.
The mayor objected, but Young stood his ground.
The lack of trust, sir, is in you.
Very contentious hearing at times, as I said. Of course, the vote today means that nothing was on the table, nothing was decided, so it stays in the council loop for a while, and we'll have to wait and see over the next several weeks how it plays out. Meanwhile, the administration, though, is charged with trying to make up the steps to get this implemented when it does get passed. Very complicated, but very controversial. Tom McKee, 9 on your side, live at Cincinnati City Hall.